Come on and let's make wreath number 5.
Guys, and this is wreath number 5. I've already somewhat started. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. What you're going to need for this is the usual staples of every wreath is craft wire, some pliers with cutters in the middle, some scissors, a hot glue gun, a wreath form, a 14-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree, some ribbon of your choice, whatever pattern, design, color you want. I went with the plaid with the gold on the edges. I have, how many big stalks? I think I only have one here. Yeah, I have one and some little scattered parts. I have one big stalk of berries, or one big branch of berries. These are from Dollar Tree. I have a little clip from Dollar Tree with a little cardinal and some berries. And I have 4 bunches of their poinsettias in the deep dark red color. I have some cotton over here. Not sure if I'm going to use that or not, but this is also from Dollar Tree, this cotton. I also have 3 of these berries. They are just called branches. They look like berries with some ice on. And then to bring out the gold in the ribbon, the plaid ribbon, I have some extra little gold curly cues that I'm probably going to stick on this project in spots. I also have gold pine cones, which I might use. Where I got these was from one of those big pine branches that they have at Dollar Tree, and I just pulled them off. I didn't feel like using them. I used the pine branches, but not the berries. See, I have the berries too. And I dissected it and just took off the curly cues and the pine cones and the berries, and I just saved them for another project because I knew eventually I would use them. So I don't know if I'll use the gold pine cones. If you don't have gold pine cones, you can just go outside, pick some pine cones, and roll them in some gold glitter. And the curly cues, I'm sure you can buy something similar like this in Hobby Lobby or Michael's. If not, you can go buy, see if they have some of the picks at Dollar Tree with little curly cues on and do that. Or you can even use pipe cleaners, for God's sake. You could do that too. Gold pipe cleaner, and then just wrap it around your finger and pull it off. And you could probably even put glue on the pipe cleaner and roll that in glitter as well. There's always a way to make up for something that you're lacking. All right, I'm just going to put out a couple of these pine cones just in case I want to use them. Not sure if I'm gonna. We'll see. But first I went and I took my plaid ribbon and I wrapped that around my wreath. But I did not, sorry guys, I'm getting more pine cones out. I did not do it so that the ribbon overlapped. I did it so that when you put the ribbon on, it actually left a gap in between the ribbon so that I could stick the branches in the wreath easier. And that was the purpose of me doing that. See, I left a gap in between so that I can stick these in easier. Because if I just put this really close together or on top of each other and covered it up, it's going to be harder to keep the branches on. Then I got another ribbon, a thinner ribbon, and I'm just crisscrossing. See, this is going around this way. So I'm just going to go around the opposite way and make like an X over top of the ribbon that I already did. And that is what I'm doing with that. And I'm just doing that because that's going to, 1, make it look a little bit fancier. And 2, it's going to also help to hold the stuff onto your wreath that we're going to put on. Let me just finish wrapping this guy up here. And I'm going to glue him here. Oh, and glue gun burn count is already at 1, just so you know. Some iced coffee. All right. Scissors, where are you? Now, I have berries flying at me. Jesus. All right. Get over here. Just going to snip the tail off of that one. All right. There we go. That's what your wreath is going to look like so far. Okay. So, we're going to start with these branches here. And I'm going to see if I can pull them in half. These are foam, so they are going to fall off. Be aware. It's going to make a bit of a mess. It's not going to split. Oh, there it went. Just got to use some muscle. All right, there we go. I ripped them in half. Now I'm just going to cut them a bit. There we go. Now I'm just going to start sticking them in here where, and they are going to fall off. Don't freak out. It's going to make a little bit of a mess. We're going to stick these in here. See, that's why we didn't cover up the entire wreath. So we could do this. Because if you covered up the entire wreath, you would have to glue it on top of your ribbon. And this saves us from doing that. All right, just get out your muscles here. Rip it down and cut it. This has like an extra piece growing on it. It looks really weird, so I'm just going to pull that off. All right. I'm not even gluing these in because we have the ribbon here to hold it together. And hopefully, with any luck, I should have enough of these to get halfway around the wreath. That's all we're looking for, is halfway around the wreath with these. And I'll be happy. This is a big one. I think we might rip this one in 3 because this one's got a lot on it. And they're stuck together. There we go. I think I'm going to rip this one in 3 because this is a huge branch in the middle. All right. There we go. Keep working them around. It's going to be a little bit of a mess. I can tell you that, because these things do fall off. Once they're situated where you want them, they're good. They won't keep falling off unless you knock the wreath around a lot. Then it will. But it shouldn't, you know, if you just have it somewhere on the door and nobody's pestering it, or if you're opening and closing the door, like, see, it's not going to just fall off. But while you're working with them, expect some fallout. I can see somebody's cat having a good time chasing these foam balls all over the floor. All right, beautiful. So we went around the wreath just like that. And we're going to leave this area opened. Now we're going to start with our flowers. I am going to leave the green on and just push it to the top. This is just cheap looking to me. Oh, you see that? It fell right apart, piece of crap. All right, so yeah, we're not using this because this is like really cheap looking. Bye, good riddance. And then this pine cone, we don't need this here. Get lost. All right. I'm just pushing all the leaves up so that when I cut the flowers off, the leaf is going with it. We don't need to. These are such beautiful flowers. I love when they come in the different colors, like pink and purple and blue, and they spray paint them and put the glitter on. They look so beautiful. All right, so now we're just going to start sticking the flowers in. Okay, stick them in where you want them, and I do suggest you run some glue down the stem. And we're going to try to fill in all these gaps here. We don't want to have any gaps in our wreath. There's number 2. Bird number 2. And for this one, I'm probably just gonna there we go. Don't forget you can put them different ways. So far, that's what we got. Okay, I know it's a lot of red, but we're going to take care of that in a minute. Brighten it up a bit. No worries. Okay. Come on, be nice. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab another bunch. And we can save this, I suppose. That's all right. I don't know why there's a white leaf on, one white leaf. That's totally random. All right. Okay, so we're going to just pull up the leaves. I'm going to pop these off. All right, we're going to just continue what we're doing here. Same thing. Filling in holes where we see them. Okay. Get it off of there. Ah, that felt good, didn't it? That's bird number 2. There we go. All right, so let's break up some of this red here. We're going to put some of these gold little curly cues in here. We're just going to start shoving these in. Come on. Okay. We're going to put one going the opposite way down here. Gonna get some up at the top. Need to get a couple down here. And I think we're going to put the cotton in as well. There goes burr number 3. This guy, he's like, oh, I'm going to cooperate. Guess what? You are going to cooperate. All right, and this one's going to be a little bit tricky to get in, but we're going to figure it out. There we go. Okay, that brightened it up a bit. How many more curlicues do we have? We have a bunch here. All right, we can keep going. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to probably glue that guy in there too. You don't want to put a lot of hot glue on these foam berries because they will melt. So just be mindful of that. Trying to look for spots that I need them in. Okay. All right. All right, let's put this one up here. Inner bird. We're gonna have to take the clip off, and the clips, first we're going to have to snip off this tag here. And the pins, these little clips, they come off fairly easy. Just pull it down and you got it. I think we're going to put the bird over here, just like this, and glue it over here. Let me see if I can snip this down a little bit. Make it sit flatter. And this we're just going to have to glue right on top of our ribbon here. Do I want to put them there, or do I want to put them down here? Maybe. Maybe I want to put them down here. Or do we want to just take the bird off? We can just do that too. Let's snip him off of there. There we go. And then you can just find a little spot for him and nest him right in there. That's what I'm going to do with mine. Oh my God, he's just killed him. Lord, he might not have eyes and a beak when I pick him up. Oh, I'm going to stop his beak a little bit. He's good. He's good. You'll live. You'll live. You're good. Walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off, pal. You're good. on there. All right. Wish you could see his tail better. Maybe if I put him on the berry branch down here, that would be better, right? Okay. Let's put some more glue on him. Try it again. All right, there we go. Now you can see his tail and all. There's one eye, half a beak. He's good. He's all right. All right, we're gonna just pull these apart like this. I'm just ripping them down. It's just one cotton stem, and I'm just ripping them all off. So we don't need this big stem in our way. And then I'm just going to straighten these out a bit and just cut them down a little bit because they're going to be a bit long. See how long they are once you pull them off? Some of them are way too long. You don't need them that long. So I'm just going to trim the wire down. All right, now we're just going to put a little bit of glue on these. These are just going to go in little filler spots. A little pop of color. That's all we're looking for. Brighten it up a bit. Wherever you think needs some white, or if you see a little gap somewhere, that's where you should put it. I keep working around this area first, and then I'm gonna come down because I don't have a lot of these. I think I have 4 left here. I do. So I have to be a little picky about where I'm gonna put these. Another glue stick. Let me see here. I want to put some down here. I think we'll put this one here by his butt. Just have to move that over. And then I want to put this one somewhere here. I'm going to figure out, I think right here, right in that little area. Okay. There we go. It's coming along. Let's see. What else do we have over here? We have pine cones also. See, do we want to put these in or no? Let me trim it down a bit. Kind of like that there. Definitely have to trim some of the wires off of these. That was made for that spot. And then, yeah, some of these wires are ridiculously long on this. I'm just taking the wires off of them. Squirting some glue on. And I'm going to put this one probably in here. Just like that. Okay. Another long one. Let me find a spot for this one. I think I'm going to try to put this one on the outer part because it looks a little bare over here. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, I like that right there. Let's see if we can. Okay. Get in there. Alright. It's coming along. A couple more pine cones. I'll do the trick. Just unwrapping the wire. They literally have the wire around the entire pine cone. A really weird way. Alright, I think it's... Okay. Come back, come back. This is a big empty spot, so I'm going to put a big old pine cone right there. And I'm probably going to put one of these longer ones up top. Tuck that in there. And then, let's see. Maybe we can put this little BB one over here. I'll put it back in here, which way? And we'll put it in the back. Excuse me. All right. Let me see. I think I'm gonna put, it's not much glitter on this pine cone, but probably gonna stick that one there. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, you're just trying to get me to burn myself. There you go. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. We got this big pine cone here. Let me get this wire off of it. This is really annoying with the wire that they're putting on these things. All right. I could so put that one here like this. I think that's where we'll put that one. So it fills in the gap over on the side here. So it doesn't look barren. Alright. Here we go. And let me see. I have this little tiny one. No. Put it down here on the bottom. Just got to play around and move them around. See where you like them. It's not permanent, don't worry. You can always rip it off. It's only hot glue. I have one more gold pine cone. That's not really too gold on the top though, is it? That's okay. And I could probably stuff it up here. And I think we could be done. Yep. You're definitely going to have fallout from these as well. Alright, let me see where I put that. There we go. Just going to move some of the branches over, that's all. Now you can put a bow on it if you want to. I am just going to leave this bowless. I like it without the bow right now, so that's the way I'm going to keep it. And here is wreath number 5. I have one more Christmas wreath for you guys to make, or for me to make, for you. Duh. I can't talk tonight. I'm going to get started on that as soon as I'm done cleaning up this giant mess. And I will be able to show you all 6 wreaths. I'm going to post them all online for you to pick and see what one you like the best. Let me know in the comments down below when I post them all what one you like the best. This lighting in here is off a little bit. I wish you could see. They look so much nicer in person than they're showing up on the camera. So I really hope that you can see how pretty they really turned out. I mean, come on, for Dollar Tree products, I think it came out pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to take some wire and put a little hanger up top here. And I'm going to get cleaned up and work on number 6. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, thanks for watching, guys.